It's no secret to anyone as to why and how much I enjoy using Shadow Zapdos in Go Battle League, but today we're not gonna do exactly that. We're gonna still use Zapdos but on its Galarian form. So Zapdos is looking pretty solid for this meta of Little Jungle Cup, and I happened to catch this Pokemon a few days back, just 2 days before Little Jungle Cup was a thing in Go Battle League, and that is super exciting. So that gave me the edge to use this Pokemon, and I think that it is gonna add up as a solid fighter because not a lot of fighters will exist in the meta and most teams are gonna be extremely weak to it. So we're using Galarian Zapdos here as our solid closer. At the back we also have as a safe switch this time Shadow Scorpion, which as you can see here can go crazy with those moves against any opponent by spamming the Aqua Tails or the Cross Poisons. And up in front we're gonna use a meta relevant Pokemon, the Galarian Stunfisk. So we're looking at a pretty solid line, able to complete the farm down here, but of course we need to respect the damage even from a Psychic Sphinx. At the back they have Stunfisk of their own, and of course we can outspeed here to the charge attack, the close combat to eliminate this threat, and right after one more counter will finish off Cottony. To be honest, I was kinda scared because a simple charm might have just melted me down over there, even though I had about 80% of HP, because Galarian Zapdos is super glassy, and of course we had our defense dropped so much, so one charm might actually be kinda deadly to us as well. So into the next one now. And we're having a Spinda up in front, so I know that this Pokemon carries the move Icy Wind, which can definitely debuff him and can get pretty fast there with those Psycho Cuts. With that in mind, we're gonna switch out eventually to our Scorpion, and they're gonna spend both of them shields pretty early on this battle and still not gonna reach to a move. So I'm just gonna press immediately the Rock Slide, and now at the back they have, oh my goodness, look at that. We can definitely destroy them down with the Rock Slide. I thought they were gonna return to the battle with that Spinda, but that is not the case, and right after we can easily farm down with those counters. So as you can see, some trainers are not prepared at all for my Galarian Zapdos, and we can take advantage of that. So about Galarian Stunfisk here, we obviously have a very good battle against this trainer, but I'm expecting the switch at some point, as it seems the switch is gonna be Ducklet, and of course we knew better because we held that energy till the switch out. So with Ducklet now coming in and they did not catch at all my Earthquake, I'm just gonna go ahead and spam those Rock Slides with ease. Most Galarian Stunfisks tend to run something like a Muddy Water on their moveset, but to be honest I do not like it at all. I still think that Earthquake is gonna be a much better option overall, because you can nuke down unsuspected opponents, and yeah, if they expect the Muddy Water, well, you're kinda doomed. So over here I'm just gonna go in now with Scorpion, and I have definitely the upper hand by resisting a lot whatever they throw. Absolutely double resisting those moves, and now they return into the fight with Steelix. All I want to do here is to reach to the Aqua Tail, and perhaps then we can go ahead and completely farm down with our Galarian Zapdos. Well, I'm not gonna throw the energy because I first want to see how much damage those charms are gonna do, and look at that, absolutely devastating for my Zapdos. So into the next one, we're having the king of the meta. We're using our Galarian Stunfisk against a Ducklet, and yeah, Kinglet over here is just gonna go crazy up against our Pokemon. However, what I like about this matchup is that Ducklet is not that good offensively, so we can definitely go ahead and pressure for those CMPs, and of course we can handle 2 of those Bubble Beams. With that in mind, I know that I'm debuffed, so I'm just gonna switch out immediately to my Scorpion over here. So they're gonna use Muddy Water. Here is what I told you about. A lot of trainers are using Muddy Water, to be honest, but I still do not find a cool usage for it. Perhaps it can debuff the opponent, that's why, but still it's not guaranteed. So yeah, there goes that. So anyways, our attack stat is gonna drop, but still we can finish them off with a simple Aqua Tail. They are not gonna take it, just gonna shield, and right after we're gonna have the CMP. So this is gonna be just another Muddy Water. I'm just gonna preserve all my energy for the end game, and at the back they have the Pikachu Libre, so my flyer over here can absolutely farm down completely with those counters, because we might be classy, but also we have a crazy attack stat, so definitely gonna be the ending of their team. Absolutely wonderful sightseeing with that crazy farm down. So into the next one now, and we're having Pelipper up in front. So Pelipper is a troublesome Pokemon. I do not like it at all with this team because obviously it can one-shot down, almost one-shot down my Stunfisk, and has a very good play against my Galarian Zapdos because this is not an electric type at all, just a fighter, and those wing attacks are just gonna shred me apart. Hopefully though here we can still pressure for those shields with a cross poison, and at this point I'm thinking that perhaps I'm gonna lose. Look at that, trainers, we have nothing to do here, right? I will just back out. I'm just joking, I will not back out. At the last second I was like, let's give it a shot, perhaps we can catch a move on Stunfisk, but still we're gonna be on a very bad situation. It all depends on what they have at the back. So I'm just gonna go in now with the Stunfisk, able to catch one Weather Ball, which is pretty big at this point. They have a freaking Togedemaru at the back, and right after Brave Bird will give to us a very brave win, even though we considered on backing out from this battle. Yeah, this trainer absolutely got devastated by Galarian Zapdos, and to be honest I was about to give up, but stay till the end, you never know what will happen. So anyways, against this Galarian Stunfisk, I'm pretty sure we can survive this Rock Slide, even though this is still pretty close as you can see. And right after I'm gonna press the Brave Bird. This means that if they take it, this is gonna go to the boom down this poor Ducklet. And now with that Pikachu at the back, I have nothing to fear, just gonna go in with my Galarian Stunfisk, and as long as we can shield for those flying presses, we're gonna be just fine with the Rock Slides. I don't know why I did the great here. I think that this is the battle where my phone fell from my hands, that's why I did the great. And right after I'm just gonna have here the flying press hit me, because I'm pretty sure I can easily farm down with Scorpy, and yeah, since they are shieldless, one cross poison will be more than enough to finish them off. Into the final one now, trainers, and let's see what this trainer has to offer, because our Galarian Zapdos seems kinda unbeatable with the correct team. Obviously having a ground type up in front is gonna be kind of a problematic one for our team if they have something like a Wooper for example, so I tend to stay in with my Galarian Stunfisk. However, against another Galarian Stunfisk, I always let the first one go through the first move, because they might have Muddy Water, but this trainer had Earthquake, so that definitely destroyed him down. Anyways, now on the switch we're gonna see Cottony, and I make the immediate switch out to my Scorpy, because that Cottony can be absolutely devastating even by passing through one charm to my fighter. So at this point we have a lot of energy to spare. It all depends on what they have at the back. Scorpy with the knockout on the Galarian Stunfisk, they come into the battle with their final Pokemon, which is a Dark type, and of course we can absolutely destroy them down by resisting a lot those bites. So that is gonna be the end to an amazing video covering Galarian Zapdos in Little Jungle Cup. I hope you enjoyed today's video, because that was overall a pretty nice one for my channel. I really had quite a few weeks to showcase Zapdos content, and that was really refreshing. So thank you for watching and for staying till the end. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go, and of course consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more of my content here on YouTube. With that said, I have two videos for you that you should definitely check out, so feel free to do so, and I will see you all into the next one.